What is going on, guys? Now, I don't know if I can get this screen to turn. Going on, everyone? So we're at war with PSJ. Been warring with. Going on, everyone? So we're at war with PSJ. Been warring with them all week. Finally got a good software going here. Looks like I finally got everything running good. So we're gonna get into gaming mode. It's late night here. And cigarettes. It's like 2 a.m. here. So I've been up doing flow charts all night. And now I'm gonna get some late night gaming in. And there's when it comes to Ice Titans and Calyx, definitely better with Ice Titans. Reaver, Calyx definitely better with Reaver. But for everything else, having the ability to place a few of your troops and the random spawn point really helps, and battles faster. So you can have, pretty fast strips. New Titan they put out was a joke. Really good. Get this going. Smoking a kipper here. This'll be a cakewalk. And it's pushing 790 to 770 to me, and fucking care. I game with people all over the world. So my history goes back to them with LOG. One of their players stripped us. I took bonus from them, and I was a little guy. You know what I mean? I got picked on a lot, coming up by a lot of teams quickly because I was in aggressive teams. I was an aggressive player, especially always being a lower level and capping. Yeah, where there's smoke, there's fire. So anyway, long story short, and the player was good with it for the first 24 hours. Reaver up, and this player could not beat my Reaver. And from there it went totally just brutally overwhelming them. Spent the day sitting there brutalizing. My work involved me being on several things with so many people from different areas that I have to be up late at night a lot of times and available. So things like that require me being up, fair point which one. I'm not going to put them on blast. But once I and it was just brutal. Being able to take lands as fast as I can, they're going in the negative every time I try touching the G, which the guy was trying over and over. Long story short, after 24 hours, when I agreed to a 1v1, I didn't anyway, my leadership did for me in LOG. They like 5 or 6 guys fucking jumped me that night, and I felt pretty played about that shit. So, because I'm like, damn, you agree to a 1 versus 1, and it just fucking revolves to that. Like, and then the dude starts deleting my land when he has no land to delete it with. So I learned through fighting hackers throughout the past couple months, since then, that this definitely is a hack. So I fucking stripped him that night myself. The entire team. Fuck your 1v1. You want to fucking jump me with 5 or 6 guys? You want to hack? I'll fuck your war at the time. Long story short, PSJ is probably a top 5 team when it comes to war in this game. Many of them have built Reavers and Oceans. They know how to build. They know how to attack. They're super active. They're around from that battling Tuesday morning. Or maybe it was Monday afternoon. One of the guys will correct me, I'm sure. When we started battling, I'm saying like we've basically been able to keep them constrained. It's 1 hour in the American mornings, and then probably towards like 9 p.m. American evenings, a little bit of a struggle for an hour there to keep them naked and suppressed. But for the most part, we've kept them completely under lock and key. Besides those little 2-3 hours a day where there's a struggle, where we have gaps in player. Because we're an international team, we have players from everywhere. Ever too much about business. This community has a number of release new content. There's going to, and those are just the terms the community is going to have. With aggressive restructure from that point. The amount of software that Zanga got into buyout like that. Call it a buyout, but it's not. It's not a buyout. It's a true merger, which means all your people from positions, they're all still in place. They've just been merged with one of the other, enormous people in this industry. So I left a client side open to hacking, and they did not aggressively fix it. Other developers that make phenomenal RTS games that I won't really recommend, like War, it's developers just. We'll see. I don't see this game dying. When you look at from the business aspect, this game, proprietary information to this game. So it's not brought in anywhere from $300,000 a month to $800,000 a month. That sounds great to some people. That's fucking chump change in the development world. I want you to know that. $43 million in microtransactions, and that's insane. So you think about it, they're going to cater to that community data. They're going to utilize it. It's that fucking simple. It's a business. That's how it works. So that means they're going to revamp this game directly. It's easier. All they have to do is fix events, get rid of VP, make some different types of changes. And, it's like I had to need to make my life complete for war, and that's all that matters in this complete your path thing. So I'm like, they're catering to the community still. They're on hiatus. Of course they're on hiatus. You have a merging of multi-million-dollar companies that produce $500 million or more a year in revenue. And it's so big, people can't even fathom unless they're part of that industry and they do those types of things. It falls into line with the type of work I do at times. So the next month, my activity will be a lot less for the tour I go, and then the 2 weeks that I'm there. But that's what I do. I don't understand why do developers do the things they do and act the way they act. So Kixeye, other developers, I've seen actually, employ psychologists and consultants that have psychology degrees to study, or companies, independent, marketing style companies, that study psychology of buyers in these types of games and control. What the developers do is, because it's a business, right? They have a business margin. Or you don't think it's worth it or not, and you're not going to spend the money, or people just hack their shit because they have loopholes in their fucking stuff. And what the developers squeeze the fucking community. and it leads to the game dying. They have a 7 to 12 of them are super profitable. Some of them are not profitable at all. That being said, I don't see this being a bad game at all. I've seen developers do wild things. There's going to be so many new aspects that I would be glad to spend money on in the future. Think about it's a real merge. All of Zanga, all of every just operating within each other now. Okay, it's been they merged together. If anybody knows what that, they're not. They're utilizing all of that. It's all valuable to them. It's all part of their analysis. Maybe to a structure and people behind it, resources behind it, but it's still there. It's still going to be present. That being said, they got heavily involved with different cryptocurrency style big. The ability to put something in the game, a type of currency game that's unhackable, across different channels, which means you could use it on any Zanga game. Or say they decided to shut this game down and you've spent for a lot of time. It doesn't matter to me. I have a gaming budget. This is what I do. Wow, they love the game. They don't want to see it die, blah, blah, blah. But they don't want to pay a motherfucker to develop it. People are cheap as hell. But the level of that also directly, when it does come to quality spenders now, to the level of customer service, right? And as revenue drops below what it should, the customer service obviously scales back, and it just gets worse and worse. It's a cycle they're stuck in. These developers, like me, that's actually what I do. I could turn one of these games around and make it a lifetime. There's the game's profitability. If that can't be done, you're not worth $500 million a year. You know what I mean? From a business perspective, it's 2020. It's just different. It's 2022. People complain about a workforce shortage. There's not really a workforce shortage like people think. There's a lot bigger fucking theory on society. And the only reason is, not because it's because we are built on an upside down pyramid. No pyramid is built upside down beside our society age timeline, right? So when you put it in a timeline consensus, people and so on and so forth up to the oldest have the most. It's literally a pyramid upside down and that's your age gaps. And it's guys, company services, electricians, plumbers, air conditioning guys, they can't get them. Why can't they get them? Well, you have guys who, you're paying helpers to come in the industry $15 an hour, right? And it's not easy. It can be very bad. It's rough. It's very rough trades at times. That being said, you're paying guys trying to pay fast. Sure. How do you attract people in that market when they can roll fucking joints down the road for True Green for $17 an hour with full benefits? Think about the audacity of that. You got people day trading Bitcoin, making $200-300 grand a year. Oh, it's stealing. It's not stealing because you gambled and lost, dumbass. It's the fucking stock market. All your evaluation and principles are garbage. You can throw them away. It's all based off human emotions, and even if all the numbers pan out, everything can still fall. And if the numbers don't pan out, everything can still grow, which means the market itself is a joke. If you invest billions in the market, you shouldn't invest in the market. You should invest in people. Roofing, electrical, and able to push out 60% consistent gross profits throughout the year. Massive, and we're talking multi-million-dollar companies. People who range anywhere from $5 million in revenue a year to $500 million in revenue. Massive companies. That being said, who's on me here? You see the land glitch? Okay, it's BSJ. No, that's what I do. Basically, it's my mission. I love helping people. I could call myself many different things. Many people call me an asshole. But that's what I call myself, as a team builder, because that's what I do. I build real teams. It is. Okay, thank God. It is a good art side of it, and they're not getting rid of this community in it. You might not like the outcome, but it will. People get paid a lot of money to make sure that happens. That's what I'm doing. Getting either I'm winning or losing. Either way, I might not be learning too much. Learning how to get my ass kicked. But either way, I'm fighting. Right. Hell of a fucking team. I was gonna jump the team. A lot of the guys don't like me there. They think this war is personal. It's nothing to do with me. Zero to do with me. It was decided on attacking, and when the council talked about it, I even said, "Hey," but it had nothing to do with me. It's simply, which means rank 2 is getting their ass kicked, if not our direct team. A lot of them can attack Reavers. They know how to strip. They're coordinated. Right now, they're not very active, but when they master raid, they can put 25, 30 guys online, all hitting the same target. So remember, there's only a couple teams stepping on his toes. I thought he was stuck in an attack. Sometimes you do that, the fucking thing gets caught on a rock, and you think you're gonna be able to target, and your attack takes 2 hours longer than you thought. And the whole team. So I try to fill in those gaps. Never want to step on the guy's toes if he's posting. You want to keep chat clean and disciplined. I'm hoping to see communications here pick up. No team utilizes communications or structure like they should here in this game, and you could build a serious fucking war team if you tried. A lot of people just don't put the effort into it. But it could be done. Actually built some pretty serious teams. Discord, as much as people hate it, fell in love with it. I don't even know if I've showed you guys my build. Hold on. After I attack this guy, I'll show you the build. So the capabilities of Discord project soon. Myself and one other guy working on the project. The ability to have access content at all times. From a gaming community, from the community aspect. But Alm is a good attacker. He's not made for Reaver. He's not made for Reaver. It looks cool here, like yay, he could be Reaver. Let me set up my Reaver, and then you come attack me, and then we'll talk about it. Because while you might win, I know of that can walk through me. Cannot beat me using Alm. The people who beat me use Cal. And will not show you my build, but this is part of it. So it's missing a key ingredient. I'm not showing the key ingredient. You can guess it, I'm sure. Close enough. I'm on fire. Beat me here. This guy attacking me knows how to attack. They have a couple guys who can beat Max Reaver every time. We have a couple guys who can do it too. So, they're good guys. That ain't nothing personal. We're just having fun. So, they probably take it personal. Most people do. But I wonder. Jeez. Jeez. They've been trying to strip me for a minute here. Holy shit. Will you stop fucking failing on me, please? Bro, I'm trying to fucking do something here. Alright. Okay. You see what you think about that? Huh? Asshole. I can shoot. Get back. No, get back. Get. So, oh no. At least y'all get to see a little bit of strategy involvement here. Now you know why I. Get over here and stop fucking running away, little bitch. You get over here. So, and everything's gonna be alright. Now that I got a shot in, if I can get one more in, I'll be beautiful. Or if I can get him out, it'll be even better. Yeah. There we go. Turn around, what happened? They're dying. My troops are dying. They're getting buffed. They buffed up and killed them. As far as prestige level, I didn't even look at the build. No time in war. Oh, it froze all of them. Stream's choppy. Get your ass back over here. You get out of here. I've been trying different software and shit, but I haven't found I just hit play, I didn't even pay no attention. So it's a little bit cleaner. Okay. Alright, hold on. I'll slow you. But I do believe Alm is faster. General war captain. So we're late night war here. 2:44 a.m. But let me run out. We're gonna leave him on stand ground. Oh shit. Well, I fucked that up. Get back here, guys. Oops, I walked Reaver right into danger. Gotta get some fire on the ground, get some troops spawned. Yeah, let it burn. I agree. Webby. Let that fucking shit burn. So, we need to get both of these guys the fuck up out of here, though. Because it's gonna keep freezing. Don't be a dick, stay the fuck off me. So, as you can see, this is going to be one of those fucking attacks. But, I'll still win it. This fucking take forever. Should probably avoid these guys more. And probably should be staying focused on target too. But, one. As a team. An enemy be an enemy. And that's all it is. Now, if I can get them the fuck out of the oil so they have a chance of not freezing here. That's all I need is one. That's all that matters. And now the attack will go much, much, much faster. So like I said, that's a one match already. I already knew that. Just depending on how long this shit wants to stay fucking frozen until I can get one of them out of there. Excuse me. That's why it's important to utilize your free spells. And a couple more shots here. And there it is. Motion here. Shit. I'm doing shit. It's too late for this. There we go. And you can see that's not turning out the best. So I'll build some spells now. Go. Now, now we can dump these. I can't delete anymore, they're all probably at least. So, game for enjoyment of war. I love micromanagement strategy. I'm excited for the weeks to come in the game. We can finally get back to the roots of Dawn of Titan and fighting again. You know, I'm excited for that. This is Falling in Reverse. Phenomenal band. So I'm not really building a Hyperion. We'll go into builds on later videos. Let's stay choppy. Try to limit the tap too. AM. Put a little late night grind into it soon. See if we can't hit these threes up. Here we go. Back to war. Stay off the ice, Titans, for now. I should probably hit that VP, but messed that up. So they'll probably continue to overcome us for the next. We'll hold them off until overseason change. Sunday's our least active day. It's one of their most active. So. Damn it, guys. Going to get the stream fixed for next time. End this stream. Y'all got to see a little bit of war attack. I'm having issues with lag and everything else, so the actual live, I got some cool. Y'all enjoyed it, and I'll try to make some more. I'm gonna be really busy in February, guys. I'm contracted to go to California for a couple weeks, so I'm definitely gonna be busy. But the channel, make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, support the channel. I'm getting fixed, so anyway, y'all have a good night, and if y'all have any